what movie will you never watch? Chris Carl.
Human Centipede. Oh, let me change my answer. Cannibal Holocaust. We'll never watch it.
Oh, well, interesting. I would have thought you had.
No, it's there's all kinds of like real death in that movie. Like they're like slaughtering any slaughtering or real death. Just won't watch. Like I just don't like it. Like I've gotten really really angry with people who like send me emails of things. You know, like people are like, oh, check out this guy getting killed by a helicopter or something like that. Back when the internet was earlier, I feel like there was a lot.
Those chain mail.
There was that whole... I just saw people, getting handies at ball games. That was like the only videos they would send me.
Wow.
Wait.
You have better friends than I do.
What
Sox. Sort of handy?
Well, when a man and a woman love each other very much at a baseball game,
right? Mm-hmm.
That's
a very special.
So I just anything with death, but also Human Centipede.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I have never seen Human Centipede. I have zero interest in watching Human Centipede. But mine, and many people, I'm sure, will shake their heads at me for this. But you know how sometimes, like, your parents just put their own stigmas onto you. Like my mom once told me that she got all of her cavities from eating licorice, so I've never had licorice in my entire life. Because I'm convinced if I have it, then I will get a cavity, which I have not. I've never gotten a cavity.
Twizzlers are going to be on your desk
That's my thing. Yeah, I'm gonna, don't send me Twizzlers or red vines, whatever you want to do. But so anyway, so
what about Swedish fish? No.
Is that licorice?
I don't know.
It's just sugar. Just gummy sugar.
I don't like any of that stuff
If
either.
you've eaten Swedish fish, you've eaten licorice.
Damn it. Okay, sorry. Is that?
No, that's
fine.
fine.
No, you can say damn it.
All right, well, damn it. Yes, okay. Well, then there goes that. But anyway, so there were two movies that she refused. She told me I was never allowed to watch in the house and that I should never see. And one was Dune, because she did not know when she went to go see it in the theaters what it would be, and she got as far as like them eating the heart. And she was over it. And the other one that she caught, on, I've not seen it, but she caught it on TV and it traumatized her forever, and she watched the entire thing and like couldn't live her life after that, was Silence of the Lambs. And so for a very, very long time, would never watch Silence of the Lambs, and I had it built up in my head to be this like terrifying thing. And I love Hannibal, like that's the irony.
Yeah, like,
I watched
you end up covering Hannibal.
and I like actively pursued Hannibal. But finally, before this last season, my boyfriend Mike convinced me. He was like, you aren't allowed to leave the house until you watch Silence of the Lambs. It's time.
As long as he doesn't put you in a hole in the ground and make you watch it, I think you're okay.
No, but I watched it and I was like, oh my God, this movie is amazing.
Right.
And it's not really that scary.
It's like an Academy Award winner.
Yeah, and I was like,
it's more
I don't
psychological than anything.
Yeah, so basically my mom's a pussy.
I had, on the parental kind of ruining the movie thing for you, I'd have to say, my mom took me because I asked to go see The Fly, and yes, it was rated R, but I think she thought, oh, it's just a guy, turns out, whatever. And the minute Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, and she's like, you can still keep going. Like, she grabbed me, we were out of that theater. It was the marathon sex, I guess, of Gina. And then another one, similarly, was going to see Howard the Duck. And the minute they were like, basically like duck human sex, she's like, we're getting out of here. So both movies
not into that bestiality.
There's like duck boobs in the first like 3 minutes
I think,
of that movie.
I mean, that was the first
Which doesn't
strike
exist
against
in
it. Yeah, so that was the first
there?
strike. So both movies I didn't end up seeing until I was over 17 and on my own, and I was like, all right, finally, and at least one of them I liked.
Now weirdly you have a duck fetish.
Yeah, although I have to say, like, Howard the Duck is hilarious just because it's like stars Oscar winner, Tim Robbins.
Yeah. Oh crap. I had a point and then
duck breasts.
You're like Sean Connery in Medicine Man. I found the cure for cancer and I lost it.
I forgot.
What movie will you never watch? I will never watch Human Centipede. Faces of Death, even though, as you told me, it's mostly fake, but I don't care. So I'm with you on anything that's, nothing snuff or any of these, like, anything like that. Anything, probably anything that's, anything too gruesome. And it's funny, like
anything with Telly Savalas in it.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, no, On Her Majesty's Secret Service and Dirty Dozen. I'm cool with those. But no, I'd say probably anything. And I'm not like a wuss about movie violence. I know it's all fake. I'm not really. I know the minute they call cut, the two guys go and get a coffee. Everyone's fine. But it's just sort of, I've always had more of a skittishness when it comes to like violence in movies that involves knives more than like guns.
Oh yeah.
Because I think there's just some, and that's probably why like a lot of slasher movies I didn't really.
So Psycho's your favorite.
Actually, Psycho was another one, and this shows you the power of Hitchcock and the fact that you say his name now and people still know like that might be scary. Like my ex-girlfriends would not watch Hitchcock, even though the movie's like 40 years old. And so yeah, Psycho was actually another one. It wasn't, so yeah, so that kind of form of violence in movies, I'm always still, I guess, just instilled for me as a kid, like don't watch those.
I can't watch surgery scenes. I get super.
I'm surprised going to TV how much like Grey's Anatomy gets away with.
I get super lightheaded like sometimes when I see.
So whenever there's like a Civil War movie, and in every Civil War movie, someone's getting a leg sawed off.
Dude, actually, I had to leave the theater for a second during Shallow Grave because there's a scene it's not even graphic necessarily visually, but it's sound graphic. In my mind, I like kind of blew it out of proportion, and I was like, I gotta go out of the theater for a moment.
Those Foley guys or girls really did a great job.
Even Gone with the Wind has a gruesome amputation scene.
Yeah.
They don't show it, but you hear it, which is even worse because you hear the poor bastard screaming.
I love violence in movies. I love slasher movies. I love all that stuff. But like when it comes to like actual surgery in a movie, ugh.
So like the Saw movies then must have grossed you out?
Yeah, they were gross. Like I actually dealt with Saw a lot better than like in a medical setting. I think is where I'm really.
I think it's autopsy scenes too freak me out. Like even in the Saw movie, I think it just no, thank you.